Hi there, Sellers and Hughes here. Here to do a bit of a review for you. This week I'm going to be reviewing, well today I don't really do this on a weekly basis, do I? But today I'm going to be reviewing the Koiiko Shinecon 2.0 2016 version upgraded 3D VR virtual reality headset. I was contacted by Koiiko themselves to do this review for them because apparently I am awesome on Amazon. I was kind of confused whether it was going to be spam, but I'll go into that bit in the recording anyway. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it useful, and if you do, let me know. This video will be up on Amazon and on YouTube, so if you have any comments, then by all means please either leave them on Amazon or leave them on YouTube as well. I'm happy either way. Enjoy the review. Hi there. Okay, this is the VR Shinecon virtual reality glasses review. I was contacted by Ivy at an Amazon trading company that had seen some of my reviews and was quite interested in getting me to review some stuff. Now, I was dubious at first because obviously these are one of the things that people keep warning you about is spam. You know, if you've been asked to do something for free and it's a benefit, and you're getting something free out of it, then it's usually too good to be true. But this was a bit of a different aspect. There was no asking for money, so I contacted the company just to verify that this was a legitimate offer, and it was indeed a legitimate offer. I was going to look it up on the laptop there and tell you the name, but I can't remember at the moment. So yes, I verified with them, and after a bit of mucking about with the codes on Amazon, we managed to get it sorted, and I am now the proud owner of virtual reality glasses from here. Now this will be the second set of virtual reality glasses that I've got. I already have these, which is possibly one of the reasons why I've been chosen to do this review, because I already bought a set of these. Excelsior engines inside here. Should be in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a side-by-side comparison with them as well. As soon as I've got it, it's a worthwhile thing to do, and we'll see how it goes. So I've never done an online review video before, so I'm going to put this on YouTube, and I'll possibly put it on Amazon as well as the actual full text review that I have been asked to do. So yes, it's very well packaged. It looks like a very professionally packaged product. So contrary to the worries that you get with some of these things that could be quite not great. I mean, this set, although it's a good sort of quality built headset, it's reasonable quality plastic. It wasn't overly well packaged when it came. It was just in a box and crammed into there with all bits and pieces. So as I say, we'll slide the cover off, put it to one side. Again, quite a nice box. So we'll have a look at what's inside. So we have, initially we have the VR Shinecon handset. Now this is I believe it's a hand controller, remote control for the games that you might want to play. So that is something that I've not seen in many other 3D headsets, 3D VR glasses. So that's impressive, so we'll put that to one side for now. We have the warranty card, obviously, which is interesting. We have, within there we also have a cleaning cloth. Oops, just dropped that there. We have a cleaning cloth as well, so that's interesting. That'll be for the lenses, no doubt. And we have instructions. We have the user guide. So we'll throw that away. In here we have two pads, by the look of it, two foam pads, which will be used for something later on, I've no doubt. And of course, bubble wrapped, no less, the glasses themselves. So let's grab these out of the box and put the box to one side again as it falls over. There we go. Not a lot of room in the back cave today. So let's reveal what's going on. So basically, packaging 100% marvellous. We have bubble wrap for the goods themselves. We have a very good quality box. We have a slide case over it which shows you what's going on. So yes, very impressed with that. And here we have the glasses themselves. So what do we have? We have, if we look at the back first, it's all been very well put together. So I'm quite impressed with the packaging effort that's gone in. So we have this all nicely tucked in, like it's not going to get damaged or bent or anything. It's not going to get put out of place. I'm really quite impressed with how it's been put together. The feel of it, it's not as heavy as it looks. It's heavier than this one. This one's quite light. This one is a little bit heavier, but the build quality. I mean, if I rattle that, there's a lot of a rattle off that. There's a lot of rattle off that as well. So that didn't go as planned. But the box is all falling again. So we have the headband in here, which again, I have to say, is a very good quality headband. So we have a triangular bit there to hold it onto your head properly. We have a good strap at the back, whereas if we compare that with the other one, it's just a fabric strap with no reinforcement and a basic bit of plastic at the back there to hold it in place. So the VR Shinecon wins as far as headband quality is concerned. That's a very nice, very firm bit of kit there. We have the stretchy bits there for headphones for head fit, and we have the bits at the front. So obviously this is one of these headsets where you are expected to plug a phone into it. My phone is at the side there, ready to be plugged in and tested. But what we have on there, we have a lot of separate little controls. Now, according to the user guide, these are controls for the eye spacing, if I remember rightly. Yeah, you've got interpupillary distance, which is this one here. So that changes the way that the eyepieces inside line up to your head. So that's very, very good. We'll have a quick look again. 6 is the object distance. So these are object distance. So they obviously move the things back and forward, so that if you have different vision in each eye, then you can change it, which is very, very good. I think that probably moves the thing back and forward inside. So again, compared to the other headset, which has no controls, actually that's a lie, it does. It has 2 controls on the bottom there. So we have the control for interpupillary distance there, which slides it back and forward. On here is a wheel that controls both at the same time. So same points for both there. So we'll flip this open, and inside we have where all your bits and pieces go. So you have your eyepieces there, and that changes the pupillary distance. As you can see, that moves that back and forward. That moves the lens back and forward, so front and back rather than side to side. So you've got your side to side movement there, and you've got your back and forward view there, independent for each eye, which is very, very good. So if you have different focal distances, then you're quite happy there. Inside there we have the mounting for the phone, which is spring loaded, so that'll really quite firmly hold your phone in place there. Very, very good. I like that. Compare that to the other headset, which was roughly the same price. On this one, the case doesn't open fully all the way, and there's no adjustable thing to let it. But there's a foam pad that essentially holds your phone in place. So, feature-wise, phone fitment-wise, I think this one comes out on top there, because I like the fact that it's adjustable. There seems to be a good amount of play on it. It's not too tight. There's a good amount of space in there to put your phone on. Now, there is a clip on the front here which comes off. Now that, not entirely sure what that's all about. I think it may be a ventilation hole or just something to let light in, but it is magnetically held in place. Sorry, I'm not showing you that very well. There's a bit of a vent, so you can see that the lens cap's in there, which may be for letting light in, I don't know. And that clips on there with the magnetic thing. So feature-wise, that's pretty good. I like that. That's a good idea. So I'm going to put that back on again. Now open it back up, and you'll see that there's actually vents in the side. Now there, obviously, that'll let your charging cable, your connection cable, whatever else come in or out the side, so you're not having to worry about your phone going flat if you want to leave it plugged in. Okay, let's see how the phone fits in now. Now my phone it's an Samsung Galaxy S4. Here's my beast. I'll let it. So it comes in a case. I have a rubberized case on it because I want to keep it good, because I don't intend on buying a new mobile phone for a while. So this is my case. I'm reluctant to take this case off because every time I take it off, the rubber around it stretches, and I don't want to try and take it on and off too much so that the rubber doesn't fit properly anymore. So I tend to leave this on. I don't want to take this cover off. Now, just to give you an idea, the decent amount of space in this headset means that I can actually put my phone in here without having to take the case off, and it's a bit of a stretch, but I can close the panel and it will keep my phone quite happily in place in there while I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing. And again, you've got your vents on the side. So this one wins as far as that's concerned at the moment. So how does it work on the other headsets? So basically, think it doesn't really matter what way you put your phone round, does it? So basically we have to slot the phone in. So if I push that down, and we are, there we go. So if I centralise and line that up. Now, one issue that we have is on this design of phone, this clip is actually pressing on the power button, so that could be a problem. But let's see what happens anyway. So yeah, you see, press the power button again there. Okay, so can we close that? Yes, we can. No problems at all. Look at that, straight in there, no issue. So, and there's no pressure. You don't have to push it really firmly forward either. The other headset was just managing to fit in without worrying. So there we have. My phone is quite happily snugly in there, and I can close that up, and it clips closed without any problem whatsoever. How heavy are we? It's fairly heavy bit of kit, but there you go. Okay, so build quality wise, that's pretty good stuff. Now the next bit of the review is going to be a bit difficult to do because I'm going to have to put it onto my head, which means I'm going to have to move the camera up from its position on the review board. So before I do that, let's have a look at what this this remote control is. So we have a remote control box there. We have something else in there as well. Instructions, yay! So there's our case, again, well packaged. I have to say I'm very impressed with the package so far. And there we have our little remote control. So we have game and key, so a game and keyboard option there, that says game and key on the side. I've turned autofocus off, so it's not going to focus on it too well. So we've got a fairly standard handset controller there. It's a sliding motion around an analog controller, so that's quite good. Enough buttons on there. M, escape, select, start, X, A, B, Y. So it's kind of combined Nintendo and Xbox. No, it's not. Nintendo, isn't it? It does it X, Y, and B. So yeah, that's a good bit of kit. We have a battery slot, which doesn't have any batteries in it. So we have to buy our own batteries, clearly. Fair enough. So that's that, really. That's the physical overview of it. I'm going to put it onto my head, but before I do that, I shall move my camera up so you can see me. Here I am. Hello. Oh. Okay. Now we're a bit. Let's try and get up to where we should be. Come on. There we go. So what you want to do is look at the top of my head, so I'm going to angle it slightly up so that you can see the top. Obviously I'm having to wear headphones around my neck while I'm doing the review. Excuse the hair. So, we have the headset. One headset. So what I'll do is I'll stick it on my head. I'll take my glasses off first. I'll stick this on my head. So the stretchiness works quite well. That goes over my head quite comfortably. We've got the plastic bit there. Now that is comfortable and breathable. There is enough space around this bit here, so my nose is actually in this slot. I can see down through it, and things actually do look okay. So I can see that after a bit of time this is going to get a bit heavy, because it is quite heavy, but the support on the back of the head and here is actually very good. So if I move that slightly back a little bit and then readjust the elastic, that sits okay. The support, I can feel the weight coming on the back of here as well. So the support for the back of the head is taking a lot of the weight off the front. Otherwise this would get very uncomfortable very quickly. There's a good bit of cushioning there, which is making it quite comfortable to wear. The head, there's some pressure on the head bit, but not too much, Yeah, that seems comfortable enough. I could probably wear this, yeah. Okay. So the issue then would be, how does it work? Now you're obviously not going to see this bit. I shall angle down a little bit again so you can see what I'm doing down this area. I have to readjust everything now. So yeah, move the glasses out of the way as well. So here we go. Shall we try and switch this on? This is where we do have a bit of a problem, because what's happened is that plug, that clip there has actually switched my phone off. So that's not great. And it's actually booted it into recovery mode. I'm really hoping that hasn't rebooted my computer, because that's going to be a very funny video if it has. So that's a bit of a problem. So that means that there's only one way around this phone can really go in, and it's going to have to go in the other way around to where it was, which may mean that it's going to press the volume buttons instead. So let's try it. So I'll put it in the other way around. So we've got the thing up here, and what I'll do is I'll wait now for it to boot. So while I'm saying that, I shall try and get my computer working again. I think the battery's gone to my mouse. Oh well. Alright, it's not. That's good. It hasn't actually reset my entire phone. That's a good thing. Right, I have a couple of 3D apps already installed, obviously, for the other headset. So let's have a look and see what we can get working. So let's pop that on. Let's have VR Space Adventure. Now you see the problem is, oh no, it has actually worked. So you can see it's detected what way up my phone is. It split it up into the way it needs to be. So if I now close that up, bring the camera up to the way that you want to see me, hello, and I'll put it back on my head and see what happens. Oh, glasses. Right. So these focusing wheels work really well. I have just managed to refocus the phone connector very, very well on there. This application is using for VR. Please mount your smartphone on a cardboard or VR devices. Please read turned other information. Right, okay, so I obviously have eyes that are set quite far apart. So that's fine. So I OK that. I detected that fine. And there we go. We are in space. So the clarity is good, the comfort is good. I'm not getting much leak from anywhere else on the headset. We are cooking with gas, I believe. So yeah, the focus is fine. I've got good focus on the lens. I'm pumped to put it quite far out, but that's because I'm short-sighted anyway. And the focal distance adjustment seems to need, for me, to be right on the outside, or I'm going cross-eyed. So the focal adjustment is very good. It makes a hell of a lot of difference. The controls are okay. It's not too heavy. As I say, I've got a fair bit of weight on my actual head. This strap is holding it in place very well. It could do being a little bit lower down possibly. That's the only thing I would say, possibly if that could be lower down, so you've got a little bit more of it, so it cuts down the back of the ball of your head there. So you can push it down a little bit further. Maybe there's an adjustment I can do that, I'll have a look. But I have to say indeed, that works very well. Obviously you can't see what I'm looking at, but basically what I can see is there's a lot of planets. I'm in space. I'm using a game called Space Adventure, VR Space Adventure, and essentially it puts you into the galaxy and you can look around and see stuff. Now what I'm looking for is controls, because all the controls are around the other side of the bloody headset. Right. That's the thing that was missing off the other one as well, some way of actually resetting your view. I'm not sure if the remote control will allow it to do that. If it does, then that's good. But as far as actually being able to use the headset to play a game, to mount your phone, to put it in, and to actually play something and have something work on it, yes, 100% it works fine. I've used an Oculus Rift. This isn't as heavy as an Oculus Rift. It isn't as heavy as the Samsung Gear, I would say, either, but then I have quite a heavy phone. If I take my phone out of the case that it's in, it wouldn't be quite as heavy, because it's quite a heavy case. So obviously I've got to take that into account as well. So, okay. As far as the Amazon review is concerned, I'll pop a little bit of that on here. I will say that as far as Amazon review is concerned, I would give this product 5 stars, because it fits every purpose it needs. Sorry, I'm going to take it off now. It fits every purpose that you'd ask it for. It's a well packaged product, it's a well designed product. Let's look at the product, not me, because it's not me you want to look at. Oi! Bloody thing. It's a keyboard. Again, not what you want to look at. But anyway, there we go. So, yeah, it does what you think it would do. It does everything you'd hope it would do. It's a very well produced, very robust bit of equipment. I do like it. I'll take that out of there and stop it. Okay, yeah, the design is very good. I like the fact you can take this cover off, so you've got a little bit more ventilation in the front. That's a very good idea. This is good. Not overly sure about these. Obviously, if I take the phone out of the case, then that won't be an issue, because the phone will actually sit completely behind these clips and sit in place. There's a thing there, there are pads on there, and you've obviously got these 2 extra pads that came with it, so they'll obviously help keep the phone in place once it's out of its case. But it's versatile, it's adaptable. You can put a full-size phone in there, you can put a mini phone, you can put a phone with a case on. If you've got one of these silicone phone cases, then I think they'll be ideal. Yep, so robust. It should last a while as well. It should take up. I think if I was going to look at quality build between the two headsets I have, to these two, I would say that this one is probably the flimsier of the two. This one is thicker plastic. I think the build quality seems to be a lot better. Not a lot better, but a little better than the other one. So I would give this one the fuller marks. But yeah, so I would give it 5 stars. The product is very good quality, it's well packaged, it's well put together, it's feature rich, it's got easily accessible stuff on it. The padding is nice, it's not foam padding, which is good. I prefer the sort of PVC leather style padding than the foam padding on the other one. It doesn't have as much give in it as the other headset does, but that's probably a good thing, because it means it's a more stable gaming experience. The headband, very good quality. Packaging, as I said, good quality. The stuff that comes with it, you've got a lot of options. You've got your remote, you've got everything comes in a packaging. You've got even a cleaning cloth, even a little cleaning cloth for your lenses. So yeah, I've just realised there's actually protective covering on the lenses, and I've not taken that off, so that might have impacted my viewing pleasure slightly. So yeah, I'll take that off at some point. But yes, that is a good bit of kit. I like it. I very much like it. So thank you to Ivy. for letting me test this product. I shall just quickly try and grab the email, the company name for you. You'll obviously know which company name it is because it's the one that this review will be linked on. But if you're obviously watching this on YouTube, then you'll need to know. It'll be in the description anyway. But what I'll do is I'll just grab the communications from her. Come on, where are you? Koiiko Direct. There we go. So it's Koiiko, K-O-I-I-K-O Direct. They can be found on Amazon and probably other places as well. They have their own shop sites. So yes, VR Shinecon. I'll probably stick a picture of it somewhere on there as well on YouTube. Highly recommended product. I would say it's a very good product if you like your 3D glasses to be comfy, to fit, and to have lots of features on them. And yeah, so I'd happily buy that. £15 or £15.99 I think it was. The one that comes with the remote is £22.99 I think, and is available on Amazon Prime. So very worthwhile product. I'll be giving it 5 stars when I put the review online, and I'll link to it in the description on the YouTube video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you purchase many of them, and I hope you enjoy them. Take care of yourselves and goodbye.